Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. This is going to be a bit of a sad video. This is a sad story. This is the conclusion to one of those missing children videos that, you know, we dread hearing. So a few days ago, I made a video about a little toddler, a young lady named Danka, and I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. A little girl in Serbia that went missing on March 26th. Well, we have some bad news. And so one of my beautiful commenters let me know that the little girl was unalived. And so I looked it up so I can get a little bit more information on it, so I can just kind of deliver the message. I went ahead and privated or unlisted that video just because, you know, unfortunately, sadly, the search is over. So, yeah. But so the search has ended, as it has been confirmed that Danka was killed. Danka became known as the girl with the pacifier, and Danka died after being hit by a car. She was, from what I understand, she was at the park with her mother, and her mother lost sight of her. And, you know, that, not to blame the mom, but, you know, they are so fast, and they can be they can be out of your sight so quickly. And I'm sure the mother is destroyed. I'm sure she is blaming herself. I am not going after the mother at all. It is devastating. But yeah, so she was killed. Her body was, Danka died after being hit by a car. Her body was then dumped in a landfill by the people in the vehicle that hit her. The two individuals responsible are facing unaliving charges, so M-word charges, grave M-word. And I'm sorry that I have to say it like that. It's just because there are so many words YouTube won't allow us to say. These are very real issues that exist in the world, but YouTube just won't allow us to say them without burying our video. It's not about being monetized. It's about, if we get that yellow $sign, it also means our video isn't going out to people the way it would if it had a green $sign. And that's why I'm censoring myself. I'm not censoring myself for the money. It's pennies. I'm censoring myself because I want this to go out to people. So I said the two individuals are being charged with unaliving. The two suspects have confessed, and they're both employees of the local state waterworks company, and were working when they hit the little girl with their work vehicle. I don't know if it was a work vehicle. I'm assuming it was, since they were working at the time. After striking her body and unaliving her, they picked the girl's body up and put her in the trunk with their tools, their dirty tools, the sweet little girl's body in there with their dirty tools and stuff, and took her to a landfill where they dumped her body. The girl's father even stopped the car and asked them, you know, if they had seen the little girl. And they told him no. Even stopped him. I wonder if she was in the trunk when he stopped them. It's just, and I guess it was just, it happened somewhere where nobody could see. I don't know, but it's so sad. Hope was momentarily stirred prior to learning of Danka's death, after there was a video of a child at a bus stop in Vienna, with speculation Danka might be in Austria. A spokesperson for Vienna police said A Serbian citizen who lives in Vienna may have seen a little girl who disappeared in Serbia with 2 women at a tram stop in city center around 8 p.m. on March 30th. That would have been 4 days after her disappearance. But when bloodstains were found in the car and they were analyzed by forensics, the car that struck Danka, it was confirmed to be her blood. And then hope was lost. So sad. This is just so sad. The accused men, who did confess again, attempted to thoroughly clean the car with chemicals, but forensics were still able to find traces. The suspects are, although they both confessed, they're now blaming each other. They're like pointing the finger at each other. You know, he's responsible, he's responsible. The person responsible is the person who was driving the car. So whoever was driving is responsible for hitting her, but they're both responsible for hiding her body. I mean, why wouldn't they just stop? It was an accident. It was an accident, wasn't it? Was there? I just wonder if there was some other reason why they wouldn't just stop, call the police, say, look, this was an accident. Why? Why did they have to dump her in a landfill like garbage? It's just, I don't understand. I don't understand that. But the 2 men took the police to a landfill site to show where they hid the body. But the body wasn't there. The police have information that leads them to believe that one of the men returned 2 days later to move the body to another location. And no one is revealing where that other location is. And one of the men involved in the hit and run even had the audacity to join the search for Danka. Full well knowing what happened, joining the search. Knowing. I just don't understand. They had a chance. I mean, yeah, hitting a kid looks bad, even if it's an accident. But it would have been better than what they're now facing, I would think. I don't understand how the laws in Serbia work. I'm not privy to that, but I guess I could look it up. But it had to have been better, you know, when it's an accident. Because once they pick that body up and put it in their trunk, they've made it an unalivened. They know what they did was wrong. And after hitting that little girl, they could have just... It was an accident. At that point, it was an accident, wasn't it? Unless they were intoxicated or on drugs or something. Then we're looking at something entirely different, I'm sure. But I don't know. But social media, pop culture, and cinema tend to paint Serbia as a dangerous place of violence against children and abduction of children to sell into human trafficking. However, child abduction is relatively rare in Serbia. It's kind of disturbing to me how, especially American films, paint other countries, and like, for example, how Hostel painted Slovakia, and Slovakia is not like that. It's just, anything foreign to us must be terrible, and there are so many, I'm sorry, ignorant Americans that are so afraid to travel overseas because they think it's going to be like it is in the movies. Like I know there are some things you have to look out for. Like in Japan, if you're going to the Harajuku, I think that's called the Harajuku district, you do have to be careful. There are things that can happen. I understand that, but, you know, for the most part, it's safe to travel for the most part, you know. So, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that poor, sweet little girl. It's so sad. Like, they called her the girl with the pacifier, and that will likely be the photo I use in the thumbnail. It's so sad. This was so unnecessary for this to happen to this little girl. I mean, I understand she got hit with the car and killed that way, and that was an accident, but why did they have to take it so far? Unless you're trying to hide something else. I don't know. So if you're from Serbia or know about Serbian law, let me know why you think they would choose to put her in the trunk and then hide her body. I'm just wondering what other people who aren't like I'm sitting here in Florida, and you know, I think if you hit somebody with your car, you can tell someone, oh, it was an accident. They may get charged with manslaughter, but you know, things happen. It's unfortunate, and unfortunate things do happen, but you don't have to drag it out and make it way worse than it needs to be. But anyway, what do I know? What do I know? So I'm gonna go. I'm sorry about the sad news, and my heart goes out to her family and to all the people that search for her. You're good people. Thank you. And it's just really sad. Thank you to my lovely viewer who let me know about Danka, and who also let me know about the update. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.